What's going on, everybody? Blaze over here. We're talking 30 for 30, day one. Rotational strength is what it's all about. Remember, we're going to need a set of dumbbells, and then we've got the set of full-size bands here. I've got the green and black one kind of set up for today. You can definitely scale to your ability level, but that's what I'm going to be working with here through the demos. If you need the link, again, go ahead and pop on. It'll come to you. Hopefully, if you're an Amazon Prime member, it'll come to your mailbox within the next couple days. But here we go. We're going to get started here. So first things first, we're going to work through a small little warm-up here. We're going to work our scorpions to start. So what scorpions are, you're going to come down onto your stomach like you're going to be doing a push-up. Disconnect my microphone so I don't eat it. You're going to throw your hands out to the side like this. Next, you're going to pick up your right foot like so, and then try to come all the way up and touch your left hand. Now, you may only be able to get to here. That's totally okay. What we're looking to do is try and open up our lower back, and be able to get some of that rotation improved here through the hips. So you're just going to work side to side, back and forth. We'll do 20 of these total, side to side, so 10 per side. And then we will move on to our next movement. So after your 20 scorpions, we're going to get into our kneeling diagonal stretch. The way this is going to work, your left foot's going to come up, my right knee is going to be planted here into the ground. What I want to do now is I want to imagine that I've got, you can actually think about a wall here. You can put yourself next to a wall. You don't necessarily need to if your feet are wide and you got a nice base. But I'm going to take my left hand and I'm going to drop it down towards my back leg, that knee that's down. And now my right arm is going to reach, and I'm going to try and twist my body open all the way. Notice how I'm looking away from the camera now, and I'm going to hold. And I'm going to be up in this position, pulling back, trying to pull all the way across the front of that hip, and then working all the way back. And you'll be there for a minute on one side, and then we'll switch. Now I've got right foot up, left knee down. My right hand is now going to come down towards, again, that back leg. And now I'm going to reach and twist, and I'm really trying to stretch across that left hip flexor here and really twist the body into that movement pattern. So after you've done 1 minute per side, we're going to get into a super simple set of an alternating lunge with a twist. We'll just do 20 total. So I'm going to go, you can go reverse or forward lunge, doesn't really matter. If I went reverse lunge, I'll be here. I'm going to twist side to side, pop up, that will be 1. Down, side to side, that would be 2, and you'll do 20 total. After that, we're going to get into the work. So we've got our set of dumbbells here. I've got just a set of 20s for all the demos that I'm going to do today. Feel free to scale the load after you get started and then make it more and more challenging. The goal is I'm going to give you a set and rep count. It should be challenging for you to get that end number when we work through these. So for this one, we're going to go 3 sets of 10 on the left and right side. If you're getting 12, 15, 20 reps, what I need you to do is you need to bring the weight up, scale the weight so that it's difficult to get to 10. We'll call them reps in reserve. You should only have like 1 or 2 reps in reserve each time you do the patterns for the whole day. So the way this will work, we're going to go a rotational pull to press with our dumbbells. So I'm going to have dumbbell here off of my left foot. Left foot's going to be planted on the ground. My right hand is going to come across my body and grab the dumbbell. Once I'm here, I'm going to pop up all the way up, and then I'm going to twist, press over my head, pull down, drop back down. That's going to be 1. You'll come all the way back up, press all the way back down. That's 2. Notice how I'm bending my right knee, and I'm bending my left knee so that I can twist. I'm popping my hip out to the side as I pull here, rack, and then press up for all 10 reps. After you do 10 on the left, 10 on the right, you're going to do your 10 on the left. Again, the setup, I'll show you. Dumbbell is going to be right next to now my right foot. Left hand's going to come across my body, bending my knee, pushing my back hip out to the side. I'm going to pull here, rack, and press. Pull all the way down, down, pull up, rack, press, work for all 10. Again, after you do 10 on one side, 10 on the other side. We're going to go through 3 rounds. So I want you to do all 3 rounds right away. 10, 10 would be 1, 10, 10, 10, 10 for all 3. After that, we're going to get into our dumbbell wood choppers. So for these, you're only going to need your 1 dumbbell again. I'm going to take a knee, kind of similar to what we did in our warm-up here, and I'm going to grab my dumbbells by the side. Now, your dumbbells may be better if you to grab like front, back, side, side. Doesn't really matter to me how you grab them. What you're going to do is I've got my right leg down, my left leg is up. I'm going to start with the dumbbells down at my hip, almost like I'm sheathing a sword. Now once I'm down here, I'm going to keep my arms as straight as I can. And I'm going to bring them all the way up like I'm going up over my head to try and like hit something like behind me or throw something over my shoulder. Okay, so that's how it's going to look. Down at the hip again, will be 1 all the way up and then all the way down, 2 all the way up and down. And we're going to do 12 on the right, then we'll switch 12 on the left. So now, again, right leg is going to be up now, left leg is going to be back. I'm grabbing my dumbbell here, starting with them sheathed kind of down at my side, and then we'll be up for 1, down, up for 2, down, and I'll work for all 12. So again, I want to go reps in reserve is going to be the discussion, 1 to 2 per round. Be careful with the load. If you feel this in your biceps, your arms are too bent. You need to have your arms relatively straight. So it's all about your core and your hips moving it around. So after your wood choppers, we're going to get into our Russian twists. What we're going to do is have our dumbbells kind of close to us here, because you can use a little bit of load if you'd like to, but it's not necessary to get what we want out of the movement. So a couple ways we can do our Russian twists. We can be here. We can have our feet planted in the ground, and we can go side to side. What I want you to think about is I want you to think about almost like punching side to side. This right here does a little bit, but if you're able to punch side to side, you're going to be able to get your core way more engaged and be able to rotate a lot and be able to work super hard. So we're going to go 20 reps. Go ahead and plant your feet for the first one if you'd like to. You can go heels into the ground or flat feet, whatever you want. I'll be here. I'm going to go no weight for the first demo. So I'll be punch 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can go through that. The other way that we can do this is we can add our dumbbell load here. Again, plant your feet. Go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That would be 5. You can get up to 20. The other way that you can scale the movement pattern is you can get up with your feet up off the ground. Your core is going to be engaged nice and tall. And then again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then if you want toughest version, you grab your dumbbell. Feet are going to be off the ground. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Working side to side. So again, 3 sets of 20 on the Russian twists. Then we're going to move on to our deep squat, T-spine rotations. So for these, you're going to be nice and low, almost like you're holding this kind of Asian squat position as low as you can get. Notice how your heels may not be on the ground. That's okay. What I want you to do now is I want you to take your right hand. I want you to drive it to the inside of your right leg. And then I want you to take your left hand and turn your body and rotate up and twist and try and look at that hand. You'll be here, all the way up and then all the way down. Then I'm going to plant my left hand into the ground, drive it onto the inside of my left leg, and then look for my right. And I'm going to switch side to side. So that would be 1 on the right, 1 on the left. We're going to do 10 total per side. So a full set is going to be 20. Up. That would be 3. That would be 4, all the way up to 20. And then we're going to go 3 rounds of those. Open yourself up. Feel free to shake your legs out between each set. And our last move is going to be our Pallof Press. So for these, this is why I have these mounted here on the rack. I would start with the light resistance band and then work your way up to something that's a little bit heavier if you're ready for it. So the way this is going to work, I'm going to have this mounted to the rack. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take my right hip is closer to the rack, okay? I'm going to bring my left hand across, grab my band, And now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna twist my body into shape so that I've got now the band sitting here right near my center of mass, right near my chest. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna press out in front and then bring it back in. That would be 1, press out in front. That would be 2. We're gonna work for a minute per side. We're only gonna do 2 rounds though. So 1 minute here, and then we're gonna switch. So now I've got my left hip, tough to see now. Let me see if I can back up here a little bit. My left hip's now is gonna be face here. I'm gonna pull across my body, get in position, and then I'm gonna press for my full minute. Again, if you wanna scale, change the load on the band. So now I'm gonna be here. Think about putting myself pulling now into place, and then I'm gonna press out here. It's gonna be more torque here on the core. And again, the key is to make sure that you're getting that rotation in place, pulling your body to neutral, and then pressing out in front. So that is day 1 of our golf 30 for 30 program. Good luck. Let me know how you guys do. We'll see you in the next video. Peace.